Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. Liv Morgan has taken to social media to issue a warning to a WWE fan about Dominik Mysterio. She doesn't want other people eyeing her boyfriend. The WWE Women's Champion has been involved in an on-screen relationship with Dirty Dom since SummerSlam. He cost his ex, Rhea Ripley, the match and helped Liv retain the title at the biggest party of the summer. She solidified herself as a heel and became the newest member of the Judgment Day. After a fan shared a photo on X of them, seemingly fantasizing over a picture of Dominik Mysterio, Liv Morgan responded by telling them to be careful and reminded everyone whose man that is. The WWE Women's Champion and Dirty Dom are not afraid to show the whole world on TV how much they love each other. In a recent interview with Peter Rosenberg on Cheap Heat, Liv Morgan was asked about potentially starting a family with Dominik Mysterio. She said they're still taking things slow, but having a house filled with little Doms wouldn't be bad. At WWE Bad Blood, Rhea Ripley will try to reclaim her women's world title. Dominik won't be able to help his girlfriend this time, as he'll be hanging in a shark cage. It'll be interesting to see whether Liv will be able to beat Mommy on her own. The world of WWE is known for its unexpected twists and turns, but few things have garnered as much attention lately as the growing connection between Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. As Dominik continues his rise within the villainous Judgment Day faction, fans have been glued to every interaction between him and Liv, intrigued by their seemingly playful yet uncharted dynamic. However, what was once a lighthearted backstage friendship seems to have taken a darker turn, as Liv Morgan recently sent out a sudden and cryptic warning about Dominik. This out-of-nowhere message has left fans buzzing, with speculation running wild about what it could mean for the future of both superstars. Could Liv, known for her rebellious yet kind-hearted spirit, be sensing something sinister brewing with Dominik? Or is this part of a much larger storyline that WWE is carefully crafting? Let's take a closer look at what Liv's warning might mean for Dominik Mysterio and the evolving landscape of WWE. Before we dive into Liv's recent warning, it's important to understand the history between her and Dominik. Their interactions, mostly seen in backstage segments or on social media, have been characterized by an unusual chemistry. Liv, with her mischievous smile and unpredictable nature, seemed to take a liking to Dominik, even giving him the nickname Dirty Dom. What started as playful banter and a bit of teasing quickly became a part of Dominik's identity, both in the ring and in his promos. Fans loved the dynamic, and their connection became one of the more interesting side plots in WWE's storytelling. Dominik, once the innocent, baby-faced son of WWE legend Rey Mysterio, has undergone a dramatic transformation since aligning with the dark, goth-inspired Judgment Day faction. Under the influence of the group's dominant figures like Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor, Dominik has embraced a more villainous role, turning on his father and becoming one of the most hated heels in WWE. His new persona as a rebellious, cold-hearted antagonist has earned him a mixed reception, with some fans loving to hate him, while others are still adjusting to his stark shifting character. For Liv Morgan, who has always danced on the line between good and rebellious, her involvement with Dominik seemed lighthearted at first. However, things appear to have taken a turn for the worse, with her recent cryptic warning suggesting that there's more going on beneath the surface than fans initially realized. Liv Morgan took to social media, where she often engages with fans, to send out a chilling message about Dominik. In a brief but ominous post, she wrote, "Dominik is getting in over his head. If he's not careful, things could get dangerous. Be careful who you trust." The post was accompanied by a simple black and white photo of her staring into the distance, her expression unreadable. No further context was given, but the message was enough to send WWE fans into a frenzy of speculation. What did Liv mean by getting in over his head? and why the sudden tone of caution? Fans were left to wonder if Liv knew something about Dominik's situation that the rest of the WWE Universe didn't. Could she be hinting at trouble within the Judgment Day faction, or was this warning directed at Dominik personally? With Judgment Day being a notoriously cutthroat group, known for their manipulation and betrayal, many have begun to speculate that Dominik could be on the verge of losing control, possibly even becoming a victim of the very group he's aligned with. The Judgment Day faction, which includes some of WWE's most sinister characters, has always operated with a sense of unpredictability. Led by the dark and manipulative Rhea Ripley, the faction has become known for its willingness to destroy anything and anyone in its path to get ahead. Finn Balor and Damian Priest have similarly embraced their roles as cold-hearted antagonists, making Judgment Day one of the most dominant forces on WWE programming. While Dominik has found success under their wing, aligning with such a ruthless group comes with risks. Judgment Day has always valued power and loyalty above all else, and members of the WWE Universe are beginning to question whether Dominik's newfound confidence might be misplaced. Could he become expendable if he starts to falter or show weakness? Liv's warning has only added fuel to these concerns. Her message about trust seems particularly pointed, suggesting that Dominik might be putting his faith in the wrong people. Is Liv warning him that Judgment Day will eventually turn on him? Or is there something else at play, perhaps involving an outside threat? The ambiguity has left fans wondering whether Liv's sudden shift in tone is setting the stage for a potential storyline where she tries to save Dominik from himself or from Judgment Day. Liv Morgan has always been an enigmatic figure in WWE. From her early days as part of the Riot Squad to her more recent solo run, she's managed to keep fans guessing with her unpredictable, rebellious personality. Her ability to balance an edgy persona with a genuine sense of vulnerability has made her one of the most compelling superstars in the women's division. Now, with this sudden warning about Dominik, it appears Liv may be stepping into an even more complex role. If Liv's message is any indication, she might see herself as a potential savior for Dominik, a guiding force who could pull him back from the darkness before it's too late. While their interactions have mostly been playful up until now, Liv's warning suggests that she's grown genuinely concerned about Dominik's well-being, perhaps seeing in him something that reminds her of her own struggles. Liv herself has navigated the murky waters of WWE's moral compass, often walking a fine line between hero and anti-hero. She knows what it's like to feel lost, to be underestimated, and to fight to find her place in the chaotic world of professional wrestling. It's possible that she sees Dominik heading down a dangerous path, one that could lead to his undoing if he isn't careful. Dominik Mysterio's rise in WWE has been nothing short of meteoric, but as with all meteoric rises, there's always the risk of a sudden fall. Liv's warning could be a sign that Dominik's trajectory might not be as secure as it seems. Could he be on the verge of being betrayed by Judgment Day? Or is there something darker looming on the horizon, something that even Dominik himself might not see coming? Whatever the case may be, it's clear that Liv's message is a pivotal moment in Dominik's storyline. WWE has a history of building slow-burning storylines that explode into major events, and this warning could be the first indication that things are about to get very complicated for Dirty Dom. Naturally, Liv Morgan's sudden warning has sparked a wave of fan theories. Some believe that Liv could be positioning herself to join the Judgment Day storyline, perhaps even as an ally to Dominik. Others think that she might be trying to pull him away from the group, leading to a potential feud.